Okay, so this week we're really getting into some deep stuff, like something we can all relate to.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all about that whole, you know, love yourself thing,
Hmm.
which sounds kind of cheesy,
Right.
but when you get into it, it's actually pretty profound.
Yeah, it can be.
We're looking at author Blaise on Faya and her love sessions.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
Have you seen these things?
I've come across them. Yeah, they're really interesting.
They're like these weekly virtual events on Facebook, right?
That's right. Every week on Facebook, she calls them love sessions. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And her big thing is, if you want to effectively love others, you must first love yourself.
Makes sense when you think about it.
Right. Like you can't pour from an empty cup kind of thing.
Exactly.
And her work really tries to touch on all these different levels, like mentally, physically, emotionally, the whole shebang.
Yeah, it's not just like fluffy self-help stuff,
No, it's definitely more holistic.
which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And she's got all these books and journals and stuff on Amazon too, right?
Oh, yeah, a whole library of resources.
You can tell she's really passionate about this whole empowering people thing.
Totally dedicated.
And get this, she's totally open to collaborating too.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, if you're interested, you can find her on Facebook. It's author Blaise on Faya,
Okay.
Blaize. Or you can reach out to her through email.
Awesome.
But okay, so what we're really diving into today is this idea from her latest love session.
Right.
It's called Speaking Up for Yourself.
Interesting.
Now, that might sound pretty basic, right?
Yeah, at first glance.
But she goes so much deeper with it,
Okay. I'm intrigued.
especially in this piece she wrote called The Fierce Whisper.
Oh, I haven't read that one.
It's really good.
Okay.
She really ties it all back to self-love and self-care.
So it's more than just like asserting yourself.
Oh, yeah, way more.
Okay, so lay it on me.
Well, basically, she's saying that speaking up for yourself is like this powerful act of self-love.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like self-care in action.
I can kind of see that.
Right, because think about it. How often are we told to just be quiet and go along with things?
All the time, right?
Yeah, especially as women.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, don't make a fuss, be agreeable, put others first.
It's like that whole good girl conditioning.
Yeah, exactly.
We're taught to be nice and polite and not rock the boat.
Exactly.
But then what happens?
Our own needs get totally buried.
Right, and we end up feeling resentful and unheard.
Yeah, or we just burn out completely.
It's not sustainable in the long run.
And that's where Blaise on Faya comes in.
Right.
She's saying, hey, speaking up for yourself, that's not selfish.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually crucial for your well-being.
Like self-preservation almost.
Exactly.
Okay.
So in The Fierce Whisper, she talks about this inner voice we all have.
Okay.
She calls it a quiet revolution.
I like that.
It's that part of you that knows what you need and what you want,
Mm-hmm.
but we're often so used to silencing it.
Right, like pushing it down
Yeah.
because it's not polite or whatever.
Yeah. Or we're afraid of what people will think.
That fear of judgment.
Yeah, it's huge.
So we just stay quiet.
And she's saying that's where things go wrong.
Like that's the root of the problem.
It's like we're betraying ourselves
Wow.
when we don't honor that inner voice.
So how do we start listening to it then?
Well, she says it starts with recognizing that your needs are just as valid as anyone else's.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right. It's not about being selfish. It's about honoring your own worth.
Yeah,
And then it's about having the courage to express those needs.
which I think is the hard part for a lot of people,
Yeah, it can be super scary.
especially if you're not used to it.
But she talks about it being like this release of pressure.
Oh, like a valve or something.
Yeah, exactly, like lancing a boil.
Okay, that's a vivid image.
It might be uncomfortable in the moment,
Yeah, I can imagine.
but afterwards there's this huge sense of relief.
Oh, I bet.
Like you finally let go of something that's been weighing you down.
So what are some of the benefits of speaking up like this?
Oh, she lists a whole bunch.
Okay, tell me.
Like, first off, there's increased self-respect.
That makes sense.
Because every time you speak up for yourself, you're basically saying, hey, I matter.
Like you're validating your own existence
Exactly.
and showing yourself that you deserve to be heard.
And that builds confidence over time.
Yeah, it's like practicing self-love in action.
And then she talks about how it leads to healthier relationships.
Okay, how so?
Well, when you're honest about your needs, people know where you stand.
Right. No more guessing games.
Yeah, there's no resentment building up because you're not constantly biting your tongue.
So it's about clear communication
Exactly.
and setting boundaries.
Yeah, setting healthy boundaries is huge.
So you're attracting people who respect those boundaries.
And repelling the ones who don't.
Sounds like a win-win.
It
What
is.
else?
Well, she also talks about how speaking up can actually reduce stress and anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, think about it when you're constantly holding things in. It creates all this tension.
Oh, yeah, for sure, like a pressure cooker.
And when you finally let it out, there's this sense of relief.
Makes sense.
So speaking up can be like this emotional detox.
Interesting.
And then she talks about greater authenticity.
Okay.
It's like when you're not afraid to be yourself, you can finally show up as your true self.
They're not hiding anymore.
Exactly.
No more pretending to be someone you're not.
And that's a really powerful feeling.
It must be.
And finally, she talks about empowerment.
Okay, I like that.
It's about taking control of your own life.
Right. Not letting others dictate your choices.
Yeah, it's about recognizing that you have a voice and it deserves to be heard.
So you're not just going with the flow. You're actively shaping your reality.
Exactly.
That's powerful stuff.
It is.
But I imagine it's not always easy to speak up like that,
Oh, for sure. It can be really challenging.
especially if you've been conditioned to be quiet your whole life.
Yeah, it takes practice.
Like anything else.
But she emphasizes that even small acts of self-advocacy can make a big difference.
So it's about starting small,
Yeah, and building up from there.
like baby steps.
Exactly.
So maybe instead of staying silent when someone interrupts you, you gently say, "Excuse me, I wasn't finished."
Yeah. Or if someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, you politely but firmly decline.
It's about setting those boundaries early on.
And honoring your own needs.
So ultimately, speaking up for yourself, it's not about being aggressive or confrontational.
No, it's about being assertive
And respectful.
of yourself and others.
It's about finding that balance.
Yeah, and remembering that your voice matters.
Your needs are valid.
It's not selfish to take care of yourself.
It's essential.
And that's really the heart of Blaze on Fire's message.
Yeah, it's about self-love and self-respect.
And recognizing that those things are the foundation for healthy relationships and a fulfilling life.
So where can people find out more about her work?
Well, her Facebook page is a great place to start.
What's it called again?
It's author Blaze on Fire.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
And she's got all those books and journals on Amazon, too.
Right, I remember you mentioned that.
So yeah, if this whole speaking up for yourself thing resonates with, you definitely dive into her work.
It's inspiring stuff, for sure.
It is.
Well, thanks for breaking all that down for me.
Of course, it's been a great conversation.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot.
Me too.
And for everyone listening out there,
Yeah.
think about this.
Okay.
Where in your life could you speak up a little more?
That's a good question.
It could be anything big or small.
Like, what's one little thing you could do today to honor your own needs?
It's worth considering.
It really is.
Your voice matters.
Don't forget that. All right, that's all from us this week.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.
Take care. Bye.